Greetings, Marc, Giles here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about the cost of living in New Rochelle, New York. If you're committed to living an upscale New York City lifestyle, New Rochelle might just be the place for you. New Rochelle, New York, whether you're thinking about selling a house and moving up, or if you're a first-time home buyer, New Rochelle, New York has everything that you might want. New Rochelle, New York is a great place to live. It's only 17 miles north of Manhattan. That's right, so it's a suburb of New York City. It's beautiful, has many beautiful things. You have waterways, you have the Long Island Sound. But today we're going to talk about the cost of living in New Rochelle. If you're thinking about moving into any area, anywhere, any place, anytime, you would want to know what it's like to live there and how much would it cost. So the cost of living is actually going to translate to you what it's going to feel like living where you're choosing to live. Let's talk about the housing costs of New Rochelle. Now, New Rochelle is a suburb of New York City, so the housing costs in New Rochelle are a lot lower than you'll find in New York City. So a lot of people in New York City are commuting to New Rochelle and loving it. So right now I'm here on Anderson Street, right here in downtown New Rochelle. Beautiful neighborhood, as you can see, on a great day. All right, so when we're talking about the cost of living in New Rochelle, we're finding that the rent is 33% higher than the national average, while buying a house is 60% higher than the national average. Now, if you're currently living in New Rochelle, where the average person is paying about $1,600 for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, when we're talking about the cost of living, what's happening is a lot of the statistics are gained from people who are currently living in New Rochelle paying rents. And a lot of these people are living in smaller buildings, living in 1 or 2 family houses. And so their rents are a lot lower because their affordability matches what the traditional job is paying in New Rochelle in the local area over the years. So they might be spending $1,600 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment. But these luxury apartments are a step above, right? Because these are brand new buildings with swimming pools, with a concierge. They'll pick up your dry cleaning and deliver it to your door. So many different amenities. And some of these buildings are charging a little extra for parking. They're charging a little extra for different things like termites. They might have a termite inspector come out once a month. You're going to actually pay a little more. These are called amenities. And some of these buildings have cafes on the first floor, and they're really, really, really convenient. And in fact, the proximity to the train station and the local bus hub is right there. So everything is within walking distance. And in most cases, you probably don't even need a car because you can hop on the Metro North, be down on 42nd Street in about 30 minutes. So it's a great place to live, and the affordability is there depending on your perspective. What does it cost to live in an apartment that costs $5,000 a month? In other words, affordability. How much money do I need to earn to comfortably spend $5,000 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment? The way Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac calculated, if you wanted to buy an apartment or a house and you were going to spend $5,000 a month, they would allow you to spend up to 45% of your gross salary on your new home. There's a lot of competition for housing. So today, we're in the month of June 2024. You're going to find that a lot of people are bidding on the same house. So if somebody puts their house on the market, so for example, if you're somebody who has a house to sell and you call me as a realtor and say, hey, can you help me sell my house, as you often do, I come out, we price it out, we try to figure out what your house is worth based on the recent activity in the neighborhood. And then what we've been experiencing in the neighborhood lately is there's a lot of competition to buy the house. So a lot of people are getting their home sold for a lot higher than what they're even putting it on the market for. So yes, this is a good time to sell a house if you're thinking about selling a house. Let's talk about the cost of food in New Rochelle. Okay, you have your grocery stores if you want to cook for yourself. Obviously, you're going to get a better bang for your buck if you cook your own food. But there are plenty of restaurants. In New Rochelle, there's different variables in terms of what you can eat in the restaurants. You have your small prices, eat outs, takeouts, tons of places. You have your Jamaican restaurants, you have your West Indian restaurants, you have all kind of Italian restaurants. Those places you're going to find somewhere between what used to be $10 to take something out. It's probably like close to $20 now. So when it comes to dining options and entertainment, New Rochelle has it all. As you can see, there's still movie theaters here. We got hotels. So as I was just talking to this gentleman, he's from Virginia. He gets on the bus at midnight, arrives to New York City at about 6 o'clock in the morning, and you can spend an entire day shopping in New York. Start off in Chinatown, you go all the way up to Harlem, get a picture of the Apollo Theater, and you can even do all your dining, shopping, and you might want to come on up to New Rochelle. Check it out because it's a great lifestyle. All right, so as we discussed, New Rochelle has everything that you can imagine in living in a great city or in a suburb. It has both worlds, the best of both worlds. So this diner right here, as you can see, it's going to fill up very soon. It's because there's plenty of outdoor dining and people love to come out here and enjoy the afternoon. This is a very popular spot in New Rochelle called Alvin and Friends. And like I said, Saturday night, Friday night, this place is packed and a lot of people are enjoying the evening. And you can too, right here in New Rochelle, New York. So let's talk about the cost of transportation in New Rochelle. So what I've found is the best way to transport yourself in New Rochelle if you don't have a car is the B-Line bus. It's better than an Uber. Uber is very expensive compared to the bus. And the bus, you can, for $130, you can get a whole monthly pass, take you anywhere you want to go all over Westchester and parts of the New York City area. Additionally, you have the train system. This train system is very well priced and it gets you all the way up to Connecticut. It can get you down to Manhattan. So if you're doing a daily commute, you can also buy a monthly pass for the train. And that is really, really good. One other transportation that you'll find is the marina. If you go down by the Long Island Sound, you're going to see a lot of beautiful views right by the water, and you're going to see boats. You're going to see boats. So a lot of folks like to enjoy boating, and that, my friend, is a transportation that you will never forget. Okay, so you can take a taxi throughout New Rochelle, and like we said, it's only 10 miles wide, so you're going to wind up spending about $20, $30 pretty much to get wherever you want to go on an Uber or a taxi. And of course, you have gas. Today in June 2024, the gas is about $3.65 for a regular gallon of gas. So you don't have to spend $3.65 on a gallon of gas to get where you want to go, and you don't have to pay for parking because parking is so expensive. It's like 25 cents for 15 minutes now to park your car. That's just part of the cost of living. Also, if you're living in one of these new apartment buildings, they are charging you extra fees to park your car, right? So you might spend an extra $100 a month just to put your car in the park downstairs. So you're paying for the car, you're paying for the insurance, you're paying for the gas, and you're paying for the parking. So and that's why it's a luxury item, as opposed to the $130 a month, and you can get anywhere you want to go. So let's talk about the cost of utilities. All right, so you get this apartment, whether you purchased it, a co-op, you can purchase a co-op with 10% down. You can get mortgages to purchase co-ops at 10% down. You can buy a condo with as little as 5% down, or in some cases, 3.5% down. I did a little research, and what I found is for an apartment size about 915 square feet, it's going to cost you approximately $189 a month for your electric utilities. So that's something to bear in mind. Also, what I found is that the residential rate for a kilowatt hour of electricity is going to cost you about 33 cents per kilowatt hour. Now, if you compare that around the country to the national average, you're going to find that that is higher than the national average. You can get a cell phone plan for as little as $15 a month, which is very competitive as far as I'm concerned. Now, if you're into internet service, they have these bundles where you can have the internet, the cable, and the phone, like a table phone, and you can get that for about $40 to $80 a month. Today's bonus tip is a renovation loan. That's right, this is how you can save money. Let me tell you how you do it. So when you're looking for a house, and like I said, the link is below, so you can search for homes right in there. We got homes in New Rochelle, all over Connecticut, all over New York State. You can find what they call a fixer-upper. Right, you go in that chart and you click the button that says fixer-upper, and what that will do is give you all of the homes in the neighborhoods that are being sold that need work done. And you can get an FHA loan. It's called a renovation loan, a 203K loan. You can get that loan where you can borrow one loan that will give you the money or lend you the money to purchase this property, give you all of the money to fix that house up and make it livable. These loans can be taken anywhere in the United States. And if you ever want to buy a house anywhere in the United States, I have a team that I work with closely, and we have homes all over the United States. So feel free to text me, call me if you have a house you want to sell or buy anywhere in the USA. By the way, my name is Marc Giles. Like the video, click the like button, click the subscribe button, the little bell, click that so every time we make a new video, you'll get a notification, and I guarantee you I'm going to keep bringing you all this great content so that you can find something affordable for you and your family and live that lifestyle that you've always dreamed of.